about what you're putting in. All your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring? Oh, there must be more. There must be another way. There must be conscious, different things in different ways. There must be love. There must be a reason, and a little bit of faith has got to come my way. I was just a little girl when my mama used to say, ooh, happiness requires work every day. Oh, and if that someone makes you smile and leaves you with a star, don't let them tell you what you feel or who you are. Oh, there must be more. There must be another way.
Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today we are going to be doing a summer day in the life or a summer vlog, and I want to thank Seed for partnering with me on a portion of today's vlog. So today we are just going to be going through some things that I hope to get done, as well as just doing everyday normal stuff. I am dressed for the gym. I am headed off to the gym. And since we've been home after traveling, I've been making it a point and being very intentional about doing things that my kids want to do this summer. So today we're going to probably do something that one of them has requested. So we'll see what we can squeeze in, because we do have normal life happenings going on as well with activities and all of that. So I am dressed for the gym. I am going to get in a weightlifting workout really quick. The kids are doing chores. They have been sleeping, and sleeping some more. I think everyone rolled out of bed sometime between 8:30 and 9 today. I had some like time sensitive stuff that I was working on my computer for my older two kids to get a spot at a highly requested and very limited opportunity for them next summer. I know, crazy, a year away, but so I needed to do that. So I was kind of like waiting around, made them pancakes, all that good stuff. So now while they finish up their chores, I'm going to go get my workout done. So that is out of the way. So like I already told you guys, Seed is sponsoring today's video, and I absolutely love sharing Seed with you guys just because of the quality and the benefits that I have seen and found. So if you guys have never ever heard about Seed, they are a daily pre and probiotic that is like no other on the market for several different reasons, which you can head over to Seed's website to read all about it. I won't try to explain it because I won't do as good of a job as their website does. But what sets Seed apart, one of the many things, is their patented encapsulation of the pre and probiotics. So normally when you take another brand of a pre and probiotic, it is going to break down before it actually reaches the area that you want it to reach. So the capsule that Seed uses doesn't allow that to happen. It doesn't allow your stomach acid to break down the capsule, and therefore allows the pre and probiotic to get all the way to where it needs to go so that you can receive maximum benefit from it. So they have their 24 strain blend here in the DS-01 Daily Symbiotic. You guys can take one capsule a day and receive huge benefits, not only for gut health, obviously we probably all can assume that, but your gut is the basis of your immune function, not to mention heart health, hair, skin, and so many other benefits to taking a daily pre and probiotic, but not just any brand. Seed is the way to go, so you know you're actually getting what you want, and it's just so good. So I take mine in the morning before eating. You want to do that on an empty stomach, so I already did that today. And then the other really cool thing about Seed is that they will send you your bottle, and then every month they're gonna send you your refills. And so they just come in this little package. You can just open them up, pour them in, and so that way you're minimizing waste and all of that good stuff. So if you guys would like to try Seed's DSO1 Daily Symbiotic, which is what I take and what I absolutely love, I have a discount code that I'll put right here on the screen for you guys, as well as a link down below where you can save on your order of Seed. So make sure you guys take advantage of that and check it out. I know you will all be benefited as we head into the fall. It's a good time to kind of reevaluate your health and wellness routine. If you've gotten away from that throughout the summer, or you just really want to armor up your body for fall and winter, start taking it now, and I know you guys will see all the benefits. So all the information down below to Seed will be there, as well as the discount code. And thank you so much, Seed, for sponsoring this portion of today's vlog.
Until the last man falls, I don't need them anyway. When I'm with you, I have it all. Oh, I'll never let you slip away. Oh, and you don't have to be afraid. I will hold you till the sun comes crashing down. I'm yours until
all right, it is about 11:45 now, and I just got done with my workout. I did 30 minutes of upper body weightlifting, specifically push muscles. So think like chest presses, shoulder presses, push-ups, like all of the pushing movements. And then I did 20 minutes of incline walking on the treadmill, with the incline at its fullest at 15%, which is quite a steep mountain. And then I alternated between speed between 2.5 and 3.0, and I did that for 20 minutes. So I got nice and sweaty. So now I'm back home. The kids got their stuff done that they needed to do while I was gone. Still, my son's powering through driver's ed, really trying to get that done before we start back to school, because I don't think I've said anything on my YouTube channel, but he got accepted into Masters University for dual enrollment. So he is gonna be doing dual enrollment for his junior year, just like my daughter did last year, but she went to GCU. He's going to Masters. And so, yeah, he's gonna have a full school day. So I don't want him to have driver's ed lingering over his head. But we are gonna head out now. I have a few little things that I wanted to do. The kids, I told you guys, trying to make time to do things we don't get to typically do during the homeschool year, especially not when we're very first starting back. And one of those things is a trip to the bookstore. So gonna do that. And then I need to stop by Target as well to get just a few like school supply things. We don't need a ton of stuff this year, just more like pens, because my kids are kind of beyond using pencils, and a few additional notebooks, because I counted how many I have, and I don't think I have enough for everyone to have one kind of for each class. So we're gonna head out now and run some errands, and then later this afternoon, the last kind of thing that I need to do to prepare for our new homeschool year is type up kind of like everyone's list, their rhythm, their flow for what they're gonna work through in a day, and kind of the order that I would like them to do it in. So I will be doing that later, and I'll talk scheduling and all that stuff with you guys later this afternoon. All right, we grabbed some lunch and then we went over to Barnes & Noble, and so I thought I would show you guys what we got. I got this $8 journal for myself. We found this book for my son. He didn't really have anything specific, but this looked good, and I flipped through it enough to see that there was no language. My oldest daughter wanted this one. She read the whole series of Divergent, and so she wanted to read this book of hers. This is a Newbery Medal winner. It's like one of the lesser known popular ones. I think it's older. But I saw it in the Learning Well Journal. One of the articles was on some of these, and this was the last copy they had. So I grabbed that for my youngest daughter. And then my son, he wanted to start on this, so he just went ahead and grabbed the whole box set because he reads through things pretty quickly. And then we got Skippy John Jones. My kids were reminiscing on this book, and so we got a copy of it to give to my nephews for Christmas because this was one of their favorites when they were little. So Jake and I would read it, very animated to them, and so they remember it. So we're going to give that for Christmas. So that's a little Barnes & Noble book haul. And then I actually ordered J.D. Vance's Hillbilly Elegy book from Amazon, but they had a huge display of these at Barnes & Noble, which I was actually kind of shocked to see. Anyway, I started this yesterday when I was getting a pedicure, and I wanted to read it anyway to learn more about him, but also because I'll probably be able to relate to a lot of what is in here, not necessarily poverty in such an extreme level, but just different things. So I grabbed this. So this is my latest read. So if you guys are looking for something, I would highly recommend you read this. They do have a Netflix movie. I don't know if I'm going to watch the movie, but I definitely wanted to read the book in his own words. And now a little Target haul. So I got this structured tote because I had one that I literally used until it completely fell apart. It was a gift, and it was from the company 31, and every time we travel, road trip, I fill it up with snacks and I put it right in the back seat, and this last road trip was the last for that bag. So I got this one. I think it was like $12. My oldest daughter bought these biker shorts for herself. Then I was super excited because they did have fall things out, and I like adding a few new things each year, just little things. I spend a ton of time at home, especially during the school year, and so I enjoy having my home be decorated. So I got this vase with these stems in it. I really liked how the stems had color variation, just like really pretty. I grabbed this mug rack because I have officially filled the one on my wall. So I got this, and I liked the gold brass tones of it. I got this small little one. I thought this would be cute in the kitchen. I got these 4 mini bowls. So many uses for these. Another little fall thing was this circular picture that I just thought was pretty. Those are all the Hearth and Hand brand. Then I got a new hand towel for the downstairs bathroom. This runner was on clearance, which makes me think that it was summer, but it is fall colors to me. So I got that. And then my youngest daughter needed a new outfit for her acro class at dance. So we got her some biker shorts and this tank top, which I was pleased that it was full length because everything is cropped, and it has the built-in bra, so that'll be perfect for her. I needed a new paper towel stand. Mine has really seen its day. I love this Olipop flavor, so anytime I go into Target, I grab one. This was a total impulse buy. I did not need this, but I loved the color of this Stanley, and I work hard, so I said, hey, what's $45? Got a bunch of Goodles mac and cheese. The kids wanted these, and then these were new. These Nature's Bakery brownies with dates and cocoa. Sounded super good. It was a new item. We like this Nature's Bakery brand from Costco. My daughter needed curl spray for her hair. Got a small thing of Nutella, more Goodles. And then the reason we went was for notebooks. So got a bunch of notebooks. I thought it was hilarious that my teenage son picked this one out. Just the weirder, the better for him. This one was so pretty. Even the cashier commented on it. Both my girls got that one. My younger daughter got this one, and then my older daughter got a cute one right here. The boys just got colors, but the dogs, super cute. And then everyone's favorite writing instrument of choice. I've got people who like pens. I've got people who like mechanical pencils, specifically these ones because they don't smear. My youngest daughter still likes all the fun, cute stuff. My oldest daughter is like me and likes the Papermate pens. Her and I will probably split these because she did get some other ones too. And my son is a black metal Sharpie pen kind of guy. So we got all the stuff, the last few things for school. We really did not need a lot as far as school supplies goes this year. So this was the extent of it. Everything else we have. So pens and notebooks. All right, so we're home now. I showed you guys the haul. Jake went off to the gym with one of the kids. Caleb, you're going with Dad, right? Yeah. My oldest daughter has to work later today, and then I have dance later and jujitsu later. So right now it's 3. The days fly by when everyone sleeps until 9. I am sitting down to type up everyone's rhythm and flow for the new school year. As my kids have gotten older, I definitely give them the option to make a change to anything that I put here, but with good reason, right? So there's a reason why I like them to start with math. Or however I order it for them, but I do give them the autonomy to decide if it's not working as well for them for some things, and then other things it's a definite no, like I want you to do it in this order. So I'm gonna work on this right now while I drink my coffee and get this done. And then we're pretty much ready to start our homeschool year. Once I print these out, I'll kind of go over what I'm envisioning as far as our schedule is gonna look like this homeschool year. But I'm gonna type these up first. All right, you guys, so I just finished typing them up. This is something that I have done in my homeschool since my kids were, basically since we started. So I just type up like lists, exactly like this. You can call it a routine, you can call it a flow. I don't call it a schedule. I've never called it a schedule because there's no times on here. So it's really just however long this is gonna take them is how long it takes them. Different days take longer, shorter, whatever. So basically for example, this is my seniors list. So we are sticking with an 8:30 start time for school. That is flexible, but we shoot for 8:30, and then when it ends up 8:45, we're good with that. Rather than shooting for 9 and ending up at 9:45, that would throw our whole day off. So 8:30 start time, downstairs. World Watch News, daily family Bible study, and family read aloud book, whatever that might be. This part of our homeschool, it has changed as my kids have gotten older, and I have especially condensed it down this year with my oldest 2 kids being dual enrolled in college, as well as just the ages and interests and all of that. For the first time this year, everyone is doing their own history curriculum. I've always grouped that together, so that is kind of a new thing too. But that is our downstairs time. So 8:30 start. I anticipate this not taking any longer than an hour, so about 9:30. Then we're gonna move upstairs. For her, she's a senior. She technically only needed 1 credit this year, which was US government. So that is what she's gonna start her school day with. That's gonna be a Monday through Friday class. Then I have her doing Dave Ramsey. I only have her doing that 3 days a week. I put Monday through Wednesday, but if she needs to move it to Thursday and Friday, we can be flexible with that. I got her a health sciences course from Masterbooks just because she is wanting to go into the medical field. That's just a total fun thing for her. So I have that down for Monday through Thursday. She is doing 2 classes with GCU as a dual enrolled student this first, I don't know, it's not a semester, first quarter. So she is taking Math 144 and she is doing their required Christian worldview class, which I know she's going to breeze through. None of that will be new to her. So that is her workflow. My son, who is in the 11th grade, his is similar. He just has more classes because she's a senior, and so she has less classes because she only needed 1 credit. So she's doing 2 college courses. My youngest daughter, so I'll give you my oldest and my youngest. I won't go through each one because you get the idea. So my youngest daughter, who's going into the 7th grade, I have her starting at 8:30 downstairs with us doing World Watch News, daily Bible study time, and the family read aloud book. We will do that all together. Like I said, about an hour there. Then I have another downstairs section with her because I'm going to be teaching her history and science one-on-one. Last year, my son joined us for history, but this year he is doing his own history course. So I will be doing history and science with her Monday through Thursday. We will do those subjects downstairs just because those subjects are more conversational and me teaching aloud to her. And so I want to be downstairs. That way my other 3 high schoolers can be upstairs in our school space where I'm currently sitting, working diligently. So that is me and her. And then upstairs for her, once we finish those things, she will do language arts Monday through Thursday, math Monday through Thursday, and then BJU sign language, that is a Monday through Friday course. And I kind of decide if it's a Monday through Thursday kind of thing or a Monday through Friday kind of thing, dependent on how many lessons the book has. So that is what all of that is looking like. Now, as far as schedules, we are going to continue with what we've done of having a 5-day school week. In high school, I really just don't think there is any other way around it, in my opinion. So school is happening Monday through Friday. However, Friday is our lighter day, it's our flex day. And so sometimes if something pops up in the middle of the week, then on Friday we take on what should have been done on Tuesday or Wednesday, and then, you know, it's a swap. So there is flexibility there, but I like to get everybody's mind set on that. So Monday through Thursday, all the subjects, all the days. Friday is a lighter day, and so some of the things that they do, they won't be doing on Friday, which condenses and shortens down our day. It's also typically when we have things going on with our friends who homeschool and different things like that. So that day will be flexible. As you guys know, if you watch my channel or have watched it, we are a year-round homeschooling family, but we do take off a longer break in the summer. It's our longest break of the year, and then followed behind that would probably be our break at Christmas time. So we have been off since the end of June, and we are starting at the end of August, so that's about an 8-week break. So we will not take any time off. Like a chunk of time. We will not be taking a chunk of time off really any time I'm not seeing before like October-ish. October will probably be our first week break. So we're gonna get going, we're gonna get in our routine, everybody's gonna get going, and we're gonna push for the first 7 to 8 weeks without taking any time off, and then we'll have a week off in October. This school year, if you've been following my family, you know we love to travel and we love to do things, but as my kids have gotten older, it has become a little bit more difficult to travel as much as we want to, simply because now my daughter has a job, and then we have to take into account college classes that you have to be logging in daily to receive the credit for. And so there's a lot of different things going on that are just kind of requiring us to be home a little bit more. So with that being said, we will be taking more breaks, I think, this year, just at home breaks, not quite as much travel. Not to say we're not going anywhere, we do have trips planned, but we are going to be home a little bit more this year, and that's okay too. We're entering into a new season with her graduating and all of that. So that's what that is gonna look like. So if you've watched, you know I don't really plan our full calendar out. I just have like the first 7 weeks plotted, and then we will take our first like week off in October. I would like us to finish this school year the first week of June. So, you know, I totally know that that's doable. I would even be okay with the last week of May. So we will see as we get closer. Last year we didn't finish until the end of June, and it's just like once June hits, there's so many things going on with VBS, and then we had, my kids went to a camp last year. They're going again this coming up summer, just at a different time. But my daughter is graduating high school, and so I want to have time to have her graduation events and like the party that we're gonna throw for her. I wanna have that after she's actually done with the school year. I don't want to have her party and then be like, oh, you have one more week left to finish your school year. So we are gonna have to be very diligent on that front in order for the completion to really be the completion, which I think is important. We have decided that we're gonna take a family trip, because as much as it's her accomplishment of graduating high school, it is also my accomplishment of graduating my first homeschooled child. And so what better way than to celebrate that with a family trip. So her graduation trip, which to me is similar to, it's gonna be much better, but you know, there's a lot of school trips in the senior year, you know, different opportunities for school trips. So we just decided, Jake and I, that we wanted to do that with our kids. So when our seniors graduate, it's like we're gonna take a trip as a family and really, really breathe in that feeling of accomplishment and excitement, and just take some time to be all together. And so we're gonna be doing that in June, because that is when she will graduate. So that is our setup for this homeschool year. I am going into it with a little bit of a heavy heart, but I'm really, really trying to just lay that at the feet of the Lord, because I do not want it to consume my days. So getting all this planned is just like what I've always done, and part of me is recognizing that next year I won't be doing this for her again, which is always like every time I do something I think about that. But also we have a whole school year ahead of us and we need to be excited, and I am excited. So a bit of a mixed bag of emotions. So that's our schedule, that's what the routines are looking like, and hopefully that was helpful. Nothing really new if you've been around for a while, because you know I don't change things unless they need changing. All right guys, it is time to cook dinner now. So it's like 4 almost, but we have dance and activities, so I actually need to get this going pretty quick. Time got away from me when I was working on the computer. Then I was like, oh, let me start editing my next video. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I needed to print that out. And now here I am. I've created a rush for myself. Tonight we are having Philly cheesesteak casserole. I did not think of this I actually bought my friend Ashley's 3-month fall meal plan because I decided, you know what, I don't really want to have to think about dinners for the next few months. So it says prep time 20 minutes, cook time 20 minutes. Okay, good. We might be okay on time. So I bought it and I printed it out, but I also saved it on Dropbox so that I could access it from my phone. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this. You use Bisquick mix, you use bell peppers sliced and onion sliced, provolone cheese, and her recipe says 2 pounds of ground beef. I use ground turkey and I use 3 pounds. So we're gonna get some added protein there, but that is what I am making tonight. So I'll do a little time lapse. I'm not gonna go through the whole recipe, but yeah. I decided that this would be a nice little brain break for me. And like, there are some things that she has on there that we don't eat. Like, we don't eat pork chops. We're just not fans. We don't eat salmon, even though I know it's so good for you. I just am not a seafood person. So when on nights like that, then I just make something else. But it's nice to have somebody else kind of plan your dinners for you, especially as we enter into the busyness of fall and back to school. So washing my bell peppers now, gonna get this dinner going. Hopefully it turns out good. Never made it before. So that's kind of good too. Like if you're in a dinner rut and you're feeling like you make the same things all the time. So I'll do a time lapse and I'll show you guys the finished product.
Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car.
All right, so this is before it goes in the oven, and so I've got the ground turkey, I've got the sliced onions, peppers, the gravy mix, black pepper, and water simmered, and then the Bisquick on the bottom. So this is the Philly cheesesteak casserole. I doubled the recipe easily. So, and then I have this really deep casserole dish that I got a few months ago that I love because the 9x13 just was not cutting it for my family size. So I'm gonna put this in the oven now. It says cook time is 20 minutes. So we'll see if it's done or if it needs a few more after that. So I need your guys' help actually. So when we first did our backyard, we had these, what are these called? They're pavers blocks, I don't know. They were glued down to create a wood fire pit. Well, we decided we didn't want that here in the center anymore, and we have a gas fire pit with our new patio set that we got. So we didn't really want this in the middle because, you know, like putting furniture out and everything once it's not 1,000,000 degrees. However, the glue is on here. Do you guys have any recommendations for how to get that off of pavers besides replacing the pavers? Let me know. Any products, chemicals, like it can be as strong of a chemical, but do any of you guys know how to get this glue off of pavers? If you do, please leave me a comment down below. While we're at it in the kitchen, we're gonna make some cranberry scones from Mount Rainier National Park. We got this mix while we were there, and so gonna do a little bit of baking. This actually is from Montana, but they had it for sale in Mount Rainier. So see how these turn out.
On the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city.
So that's gonna be it for today's vlog, you guys. Make sure you check out the link to Seed down below. Use my code GraceandGrit25 to get 25% off of your order to Seed. That information's down below. Give me a thumbs up before you go. It's a free way to support my channel and I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next one really soon. Bye.